Alright, telling us to rest again, not gonna rest, and I also just realized that I never started my local recording. Let's go ahead and start that up. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Arturiel and start the third quest. Only justice, only vengeance. The look of relief upon Arturiel's face bespeaks your timely arrival. Brilliant! Excellent timing as ever. Deacon Clem has just sent word that Bishop Vartinoix will see us now. By which I mean, right this instant. 'Tis extremely short notice, I know, but it would not do to miss the opportunity to learn how he and Vaindrew may be connected. Not wishing to keep his grace waiting, Lord Emmerich is already on his way to St. Raymond's Cathedral. Come, let us hurry there ourselves. Alright, let's rush on over there. Okay, let's see. Should be right in here. Yep. Ah, brilliant. Full glad am I that you could join us. It seems His Grace has yet to arrive. My lords, I'm so sorry. I informed His Grace that you were making your way hither, but shortly after you arrived, he recalled that he had urgent business and had to leave the cathedral at once. Sure. He cannot have yet gone far, though, if you wish to search for him in the hopes you can still steal a moment of his time. To grant us an audience only to depart with such haste, what business could be so pressing? His Grace has yet to return, I am afraid. Oh, let's see if we can find him. Okay, not too big of an area. Let's start from the top and work down. Although it's probably going to be down there, to be honest. Oh, I see Arturiel down there. I found His Grace brilliant. Well, now that even the savior of Ishgard should be here. Your Grace, perhaps 'tis simply a misunderstanding, but we were under the impression that you had granted us an audience. Lord Speaker, rest assured I was about to return to the cathedral. No, you weren't. There is no need, Your Grace. This will not take long. As you may have heard, we are investigating a young man named Vaindrew. Is he known to you? No, I cannot say he is. With the exception of the former Archmagirite, I am sure I know no one by that name. But mine and the Archbishop's are known to many, yes? Perhaps this youth took inspiration from public service over which we presided. Goodly soul that he is. Full glad am I that his faith was of comfort to him in sickness, and I pray to Halloween that he will soon be found in good health. About that. Now then, if there is nothing else, I shall return to my duties. Running away? Ah, yes, migraine time. A convenient plot device, used frequently by the writers. Fear not, Your Eminence. I shall carry on your legacy. Yep, that's what I thought. We have completed the preparations as per your instructions, but are you certain this will work? It will. It must. Lord Emmerich spoke the truth when he revealed the Archbishop sought primal powers to strengthen the people's faith. I could not bring myself to believe it, not at first, but in the course of cataloging his eminence's personal articles, I came upon his journal. Therein he had written that, though through abundant ether and fervent prayer, it is possible to make gods of men. All the power we require lies in this place, this as's law, by channeling the essential elements into the soulless flesh and sword we found. Uh-oh. We shall summon forth King Thoradin and his Knights 12, and by his blessing, Ishgard shall be restored to its former glory. Yeah, this was where I thought it was going. You know, maybe the Guardians were right about banning religion. What's this? It's just an ordinary man, scarcely changed from before. Then he cracked his skull and bled out. Ugh, His Eminence, I must protect... Ugh. No, this isn't right. Confound it. Perhaps I overlooked something. I must return to the Holy See and review the journal. What do we do with the body? Your Grace, what should we do with this thing? Leave it. Just a failure without a use or value. The denizens of this place will deal with it soon enough. What a nice guy. Brilliant. Are you well? Were you perchance granted a vision of the past? Oh boy, I tell you this. An attempted summoning of King Thoradin and his Knights 12? Your Grace, you should know full well that summoning is strictly forbidden. You will accompany us to the congregation and explain yourself. Oh. No, I don't think I will. I've dedicated my life to the church, conducted my affairs in accordance with the scriptures, and taught. But you took all that from us, tore everything down that defined us. You cannot know what it feels like to have your very existence rejected, to be forsaken by your community, to be denied by your society. Well, I deny you and this justice. I deny in Ishgard where a church is no longer needed. I refuse to accept it. Do you hear me? I refuse to accept it! In the middle of Ishgard. Well, that was quick. Your Grace! No! At least he's not transforming. That it should come to violence yet again. Would that your hand not had been forced, my lord. Deacon Clem should not be alone at this time. I shall remain with him while tending to the aftermath. When things have settled, I will return to the congregation. Pray go on ahead and get some rest. Well, that turned out about how I expected it. Oh, come on, I can't talk to them. Oh, well, let's head on back. Let's see, closest, yeah, let's go up to the church. Or the cathedral. Let's see, yep, congregation. I think that's gonna be all for this quest. Oh, wait, no, that was a little bit quicker than the previous ones. Alright, let me in. I'm a VIP, you know. I had dinner with Emmerich. How fares the deacon? Well enough, given the circumstances. Though understandably shaken, he is more determined than ever to help his fellows. Truly, he is possessed of a stout heart. But to think that even a member of the Synod could succumb to despair and turn. This crisis, the crisis gripping the church, is far graver than I had imagined. In pushing for such an abrupt separation of religion and state, we may have exacerbated the growing divide between the clergy and the general populace. Brilliant, will you recount in full which you witnessed in your vision? Yeah, so like he totally just tried to summon a primal, and like, yeah, pretty bad. That he should seek to use of Alog's unholy abominations to create a primal. Yet that which manifested was not like the being you fought, but rather retained the form of a man, one driven by the desire to protect the Archbishop. We may safely assume the bishop did not have sufficient ether. Bereft of Nidhogg's eye, the sword Ascalon no longer has such power. Nor does that of the Warring Triad remain to be harnessed. Thanks to your valorous intervention. Wonder if that changes if you've done the quests or not. But if the summoning failed, how did the clone come to possess life, and what purpose drives it? Lack of aether notwithstanding, the necessary components were present for a summoning. Perhaps the ritual itself was a success, and the vessel, though imperfect, arose as a champion of the Archbishop. Yet how did he come to be in Central Highlands? Do you believe that this clone and the man who became the Blasphemy are one and the same? Not necessarily. Nay, I merely speculate. Yet considering what we know of the clone and Vaindrew, it would seem a likely possibility. Whatever the truth may be, it will not elude us further, but first, I must lay some groundwork for the next phase of our investigation. God's permitting, I will have news to share ere long, so pray look in on us when you can.